Is it wrong for me to say that I like Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace? No, of course not. Yes, Jar Jar is annoying, Anakin Skywalker is annoying. The CGI is a little dated, is extremely dated, but there is a lot more good than bad in The Phantom Menace. I like Ewan McGregor, Liam Neeson, Natalie Portman, the lightsaber sequences, and John Williams' music is great. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, is the weakest in the Star Wars saga, and it is my least favorite of the Star Wars prequels. While it does have its positives, like Ewan McGregor, the action, music, Natalie Portman, I guess, the love story and the dialogue and the overuse of CGI does kind of kill this movie from being a step up from the original trilogy. Star Wars The Clone Wars, yeah, it is kind of kind of not kind of terrible, but I still like The Clone Wars. It's a fun movie despite its problems. I think the CGI is great. I think the voice acting is great. It's cool lightsaber battles, cool entertaining sequences, and it paved the way for a really awesome series on Cartoon Network. Revenge of the Sith is the darkest in the Star Wars saga. It is the most intense in the prequels. It's my favorite of the prequel trilogy. I do have a problem with how Padme goes out, and the fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin does go on for a little too long. But it's a lot to enjoy in this, and seeing Darth Vader at the end of this movie was rewarding. And this movie truly deserves its PG-13 rating. Okay, so Solo Star Wars Story is an okay film, but I wish it was something more than just okay. I wish this was a movie that I actually would love. The cast is good, acting is good, but just no reason for it to exist. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, does have its problems with the character development, some issues in the first two acts, but it does make up for a good third act and it does have good direction, good acting, especially on Felicity Jones' part, entertaining value, and it is a better movie than what Harris has said it is. Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope is not only a great start to the original trilogy, but it was a great start for the Star Wars saga theatrically. The writing and directing is really strong, the music is great, the visuals are stunning. The special edition I prefer over the unaltered cuts, and the acting is still great. Just a timeless movie. The Empire Strikes Back may be my least favorite of the original Star Wars trilogy. It's not my favorite Star Wars film, but it is a great second film in the trilogy. Great film. The twist at the end is amazing. Yoda is an awesome addition, and Lando Calrissian and the locations that they go to are magnificent. Return of the Jedi is my favorite of the original Star Wars trilogy and my second favorite Star Wars film in the entire saga. I love the Ewoks, they're not annoying. Emperor Palpatine was great. The final confrontation between father and son is awesome. And just Return of the Jedi is basically the misunderstood child in the original Star Wars trilogy. And I'm being completely honest about it. Star Wars The Force Awakens is my favorite of the Star Wars series. You can say this is a remake of Episode 4, but I don't mind it being like the way it is. I don't see what's wrong with it. I love the new characters. I love seeing Han Solo and Chewbacca. Only problem is Luke. I felt like it could have been there a little more, but this is a great start to the sequel trilogy. Star Wars The Last Jedi does have some problems that does bring it a step down from The Force Awakens, but I still think The Last Jedi is a pretty solid, entertaining sequel. I love the direction they chose to go with Luke. Rose Tico is pretty cool. I like the action, and I think Ryan Johnson really did a good job writing and directing. And I'm looking forward to Star Wars Episode 9.